ever have wondered if your dreams or the vision that you have for your life is supported by the universe, whether you are meant, destined to be or do something in your life that is certain and specific to you, and you are watching this, just know that it is supported by the universe, it is supported by God, it is supported by divine source energy. And if you're ever wondering, how do you know? How do you know if you're on the right path? How do you know if what you're going after, what you would like to attract into your life, what you would like to embody or be, is supported by the universe? Just know that if it comes from the heart and not the ego, if it is something you desire because you love it, it brings you joy, it makes you feel passionate, it makes you feel alive and connected, that is the answer. That is the only answer. And if something hasn't worked out already, like yet, or in the past, hasn't come into full fruition for you yet, and you're wondering, maybe this isn't meant for me. We have the birds here, if you can hear in the background, resonating with this message, agreeing that, because they were very silent until I literally started talking. This is your confirmation, this is your message that it is meant for you. Sometimes things don't work out on our own timing that we would like it to happen, but that isn't an indicator or a sign that it isn't meant for you just because something doesn't happen right off the bat. Welcome to Cosmic Connections. If you are new, thank you for trusting your own intuition to lead you here. If you are returning, thank you so much for being a part of this beautiful and magical soul family that we have all created together and attracted in to our own reality and experience. My name is Carissa, and I am a clear conduit and channel for divine light, wisdom, knowledge, healing, and creativity. And if you are here today, then so are you. You may resonate with being a starseed, a healer, an empath, or just really spiritually connected, really connected into your spirituality and the divine energies, God, source energy. You may resonate with being a light worker. And I have a message that has been coming through since yesterday. It is kind of a two-part message. One, the beginning is something that has been coming through for about a month or two, but I haven't fully put it into, I haven't really, until today. It was meant to come through today. And then the second part came through yesterday. So you hold God, source, the universe, energy within you. Whatever it is that you resonate, whatever higher power that you resonate with, it's all one, and it is within you. So you can imagine the visual that has been coming through for about a month or two now is that we are all individual packages of God source energy, of energy from the universe. Each person on earth is its own individual, unique package of God source energy. And the idea behind this is that we all come from the same carrier facility. We all come from the same mailing facility, but we all may be going to different places. We all may be embodying different things. So just want to ground in this energy before we really start the channeling. Also, I wanted to mention that I have you viewing, I wanted to bring you to one of my favorite places in nature where I like to come. And so I thought this would be a nice little visual for you to watch while we channel in this message. So God, source, the universe, energy wants to experience all of these different things. For some of you, it may be soulmate or twin flame or divine counterpart relationship. Some of you, it may be a specific career path or life path or artistic ability or scientific ability. Some of you may want to be artists, scientists, musicians, dancers, creators, crafters, inventors, knowledge sharers, healers, high frequency energy grounders. You know, there's so many different things. Parents, friends. It doesn't have to be what you want for your life, what you desire, what you're calling in right now. It doesn't have to be some grandiose, huge grand scheme. It can be, or it can be something simple, like just being on earth, just experiencing being here on earth and what it's like to be human. So source energy lives within you, within all of us. And it wants to experience what you want to experience. And the reason that you want to experience it, if it comes from your heart, is because the God source energy within you wants to experience this reality through you. And the only way for it to do that is to be in the physical form, being you. So don't doubt your talent. Don't doubt your gift. If you are seasoned, you are a veteran to whatever it is you encompass, the magic that you encompass within your vessel. If you are seasoned, if you are a veteran to it, if you are an amateur, you are just discovering what this is, no matter where you are on the spectrum. That is irrelevant. You will learn everything and gain all of the abilities and knowledge and talents and wisdom that you need as you embark upon your path, as you just live your life. So no matter where you are on the spectrum, whether you are thinking you're good at something or bad at something, is irrelevant. The thing that matters is that you want it from your heart. If you want something because, like I said in the beginning, it brings you joy and happiness and passion, it makes you feel alive, it makes you feel excited to be here on earth, it's something you want to dive into and experience, and you feel it in your heart rather than in your ego, because you think it's going to bring you some sort of outside of you external outcome, or you think it's going to give you a bunch of money, or you think it's going to give you a bunch of attention and fame or popularity. That's different. That's from the ego. But if you are coming from a place of the heart, and this is something that you desire to achieve or have or be or see or do because it's from your heart, that is only because the God source energy that lives within you wants to experience that. And that's why you came here. You came here to be a form of God, a little individual package of God source energy, of the universe, and to experience this thing. Source is infinite and wants to experience so many different things without the idea of duality, of things being good or bad, or being worthy or being able or capable. If you have a desire in your heart, you will gain the capability, you will gain the knowledge, you will gain the ability, the talent to be able to experience it. Timing is irrelevant. And for example, I have always, since I cannot even remember a day of my life, not wanting to be a musician, a singer. And it was something that I ignored for a long time because of reasons that are irrelevant to this video, that have to do with my childhood. And into my early 20s, it really started to, it does not go away. Just know that. This call will not go away no matter how you try to distract yourself, no matter how and what you do to try to make it go away, to force yourself to be different. It will not go away. The call will only get stronger, especially with the frequencies and energies that the earth holds now. I wanted to be a musician, a singer, and I ignored it until I could not function, basically, without giving it a try. And so I spent a whole year writing, recording, creating beats for music, bringing into fruition a mixtape that I wanted to share with the world. And I thought, this was it. It's all gonna fall into place and happen now. I'm gonna, quote unquote, take off. I was very much in the 3D mindset, very much in a denser energy at that time. It was a while ago. And I thought, this is it. All I have to do is try. I just have to try and it'll all work out and happen. The quote unquote fame, the validation, the love that I did seek, but a lot of it was validation that I was good enough that I was seeking. Attention, I guess, that I was seeking. Money, abundance through creating music. But I forgot why I loved it. It became something that needed to get finished so that I could have these outside results. And virtually nothing changed. Nothing happened. Nothing changed externally within me. And it led me to a lot of soul searching, and that is actually the catalyst that led me to create this channel. Because I want to be somebody that inspires and encourages and unconditionally loves you through your path of finding and experiencing your own dreams that you have coming from your heart center. I wanted to make sure that nobody would give up on their dreams. That was the premise of this channel, is to support people in their wild and crazy dreams that they may have for their life. So if not for the lack of quote unquote success from my music, which I have not given up on, just a side note, still definitely inspired to do that, but I would not have created this channel. I wouldn't have soul searched, I wouldn't have dove into my spirituality, I wouldn't be who I am today if that would have worked out in the beginning. There was so much to be healed of my inner child, and still is. So much to learn, so much to let go of and release, that if that would have happened right off the bat, right in the beginning, I would have just been in my ego with it. And now I see that a lot of it was coming from my ego. Though I was divinely inspired while creating the songs, yes, I was channeling a lot from the divine, I have decided to let go of a lot of it. I've taken some songs off that I don't resonate with anymore because it was just a catalyst to get me here. If I didn't take that step, if I didn't explore that energy, I wouldn't have been able to grow into this version of myself. I wouldn't have cosmic connections. I wouldn't have this channel. I wouldn't be half as wise as I am today. I wouldn't be half as strong as I am today. I would be so much more in my ego. And that may be why, if you are wondering why the stagnicity with something, why the lack of results, why it's not working out, whatever it is that you're desiring to be or have or do or achieve or experience, you may just take this story into consideration. You may be being prepared and initiated for something even greater. For not only to experience something greater, but also to be something greater. Because like I said, I would be so in my ego with, needing to prove who I am, needing to prove that I'm good enough. If it had worked out in the beginning, I never would have learned that all of that is irrelevant, and it's the passion, it's the love for what you do that is the relevant thing, that is the important thing. And so now the second part of this message is, if you have experienced resistance in your own reality, whether that be with, specifically with people outside of you, or now because of conditioned learning that you have picked up from others, now your own thoughts and feelings and emotions about who you are, what you want for your life. If you have experienced this resistance, this put down, this negativity, the reason is not that you're not good enough or you're not worthy of being this or having this or doing this. It's not about that. It's about your individual God source energy, your light, attracted in the light of others that is not being met with love, that is not being acknowledged, that is not being allowed to shine, attracted your light to them. And essentially, if you have been told, like, you can't do that, or you'll never have that, or you'll never be that, or you have to be this or that, or you have to look this way, or whatever, essentially that is their own ego that has developed because projecting onto you their own thoughts, their own feelings of their unworthiness that they feel, not that they are, but that they feel, because they are not allowing their light to shine. They're not allowing their passions to be lived, to be experienced. These are the people that are really stuck in the 3D, the way of grind mentality, having to strive and work hard for things and to have to succumb to the 9 to 5, which if you are in a 9 to 5, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying, like, you probably have big dreams for your life outside of that. These are the people that think you have to work hard, you have to give yourself to a company or to a job just to survive, just to get by. And you know, they never gave their dreams a chance. They never gave themselves a chance. They never gave the God source energy within them a chance to try. And so when they see your light shining, when they see you trying, when they see you going after what you want, and they put you down, it is only their ego speaking to you. It's not their God source energy within you. It's not that they are right and you aren't meant to be doing what you're doing or trying to achieve or be or have or see what you want to. It's not about that. It's about their ego being unchecked and being triggered because they didn't give themselves a chance, and they see you giving themselves yourself a chance. And so these are some of the things that took me a while to learn. Too long, in my opinion. But this is the message that is wanting to come through at this point in time, is to not give up on your dreams, to not give up on your ambitions or what you want to see or do or experience in your life. Because if you are wanting it, like I said, from the heart, it is that God source energy within you calling it to you, calling you to it. So don't allow the unhealed version of people, the unhealed aspect of the ones around you, or even just society at large, to sway you away from that God source energy expressing itself. Don't deny the God source universe energy within you of its full expression. This is a time of expansion and releasing fear and releasing doubt and releasing the negative ego ties that are not serving you any longer. And just know that the only reason, like, if you, the phrase that we attract what is within us, the only reason you have attracted these experiences, these people into your life, is because there may be doubts within you, but also that they have attracted you. Have you ever thought of it that way? It might not just be about you having this doubt or fear or lack or whatever mentality within you. It may be that they attracted your light so that they could be exposed to divine light, so that they could see that it is possible to go after your dreams, to go after what you want, and they don't have to live this 3D reality, this dense reality. Did you ever think of it that way, that they have attracted you more than you have attracted them, so that they could grow, that they could become wiser, that they could learn? But we all have egos. So it's upon their human self, their human form, to decide if they're going to give in to that ego or if they're going to let your light penetrate into them and activate their light. I'm hearing you are a light activator. You are an activator of divine God source energy within the collective. And so it's imperative, it's so important that you do decide to commit to this, commit to your dream, commit to shining your light in whatever form that is, whether it be on a grand scale or it just be on a personal one-on-one scale or a group setting, or it be just within a, like I said, one-on-one relationship, or it just be between you and the earth, you and the universe. you just being here. It's okay to want huge dreams, to want to touch the lives of millions of people. It's also okay to just want to just be here, to just be on Earth and experience a human experience. It's okay to just want those simple things. It's okay to want big things. What is the indicator of if it's from God, source energy, is where does it come from, your heart or your ego? So ask yourself this moving forward as we step out of 2024 and into 2025, or whenever you come across this message, because it is timeless. Ask yourself, where are your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, your inspirations? Where are they coming from? Are they coming from God, from the universe, from source, from your heart? Because that is where, in your heart chakra, is where you hold the God source energy. Or is this something of the ego? Ask yourself this moving forward when you take action toward your dreams, when you think about your dreams, and keep in mind all of these lessons that are kind of individually packaged into this message, this video, because there's a lot to be absorbed, there's a lot to be learned. And remember that if you meet resistance, whether that be with results or people, it's not about your worthiness. It's about either what's going on within that person or what's going on within you that still needs to be healed, that still needs to be learned, that still needs to be met with love. And just in this moment, affirm to yourself, either in your mind or you can even say it out loud, I'm open. I'm open to receiving, as simple as that. I'm open to receiving. If you are resonating with this, you can even put that in the comments as a further way to call this energy in. But this is about being open to expanding, open to expansion of who you are and what your reality can become, what you can see and experience in your reality. So that is what I have for you today. And I'm just noticing a muskrat in the water, and they are all about adaptability. They are all about there's a lot of, I'm getting a power animal. He is fishing for food on top of the half frozen lake, and he's looking at me, and that is the perfect symbol. It is the perfect symbol of what you may be experiencing right now. Is you are fishing for your wisdoms, you're fishing for the activation of your knowledge, you're fishing for the development of your abilities, the development of your talents. That is the period that you may be in right now. You're just moving through the cold winter, but also obtaining all of these gifts, all of these spiritual gifts that are going to help you and assist you once you are clear and open and ready to receive or to experience or to be or do. Muskrats are there's so much power coming from this animal right now. I mean, they can just go into the cold water. Though they are like a land animal, they're also water animals in the middle of winter. And they can bear the waves of the lake, the icy waves of the lake, and continue to fish through the storm, through the brutality, through the bitter coldness. So if your life is feeling kind of bitter, kind of cold, kind of barren right now, just know that you're just obtaining everything that is needed for your era of abundance. So that you're not, like I used my music example, so that you're not going into it with ego in mind. So you're not going into it unchecked, having an unchecked ego, wanting it from a 3D perspective, wanting it from a outside validation perspective. You're gaining all the things you need now so that you can release all of that and have your heart open and experience it from a open heart chakra centered place of existing and being. So that is what I have for you today. Thank you very much for being here. If you are new, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can receive more videos and channeled messages of light like this. If you're returning, I really appreciate you all supporting me through this past year. And if you've been here from the beginning, past almost 2 years, I truly, truly appreciate your love and your kind words and your support. I have a special going on this month. If you're looking for a little bit of personal guidance during December 2024, I have 10% off of all of my personal readings. The links are below and you can check out the services that I offer. And I'm gonna just leave you with that. So thank you very much for being here. I am Carissa. This is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye.